Alright. I was planning on doing another Pokemon game for my 450th episode, but the day I recorded it, when I went on YouTube, something came up. Something which convinced me to take another route. The one is still going to upload it, and still going to do Pokemon Animals, but I'm going to be talking for quite a while this time, but it's going to be another long one. Take your bathroom breaks now, because I'm not stopping once I've started. Seems there's going to be a new Pokemon anime that I already talked about the XY anime, but there's another one. It's going to be called Pokémon Origins. That's what people have been demanding for some time. Hey, a Pokemon anime that's meant for a bit of an older audience, that it's going to be focusing on characters from the games primarily, that almost exclusively. It's going to take adaptations special, and what do you know? The preview it opens with the original game of Red being on Game Boy, but I mean, this isn't the exact Game Boy Color I had when I was young, when I was 7. I was going to Pokemon, and it's also not the exact copy of Yellow I had then either. But just holding these in my hand makes me so excited for this, and I cannot even begin to explain, but I will. That going to getting a true to the games anime, that's going to be a bit more adult, but it's going to have a darker storyline. From this established franchise that they've done dark stuff in the anime before, but not like this. Nowhere near like this. And also the animation. In that 1 minute and 15 seconds, it's already made clear that it's got production values reserved for bigger blockbusters. Seriously, watch it. I watched it at least twice now, and plan on watching it a lot more times. And watching this anime when it comes out, that it almost looks like something done by Studio Ghibli. It really does. It looks like something that would be reserved for. It has a budget would be reserved for something like Spirited Away, Ponyo, for Castle in the Sky, Nausicaa, or Pop Hill, and also that new one on As the Wind Rises. It looks that fantastic. And let me tell you, I think that the people are going to come on this. Personally, look at my shirt, look at my old toys in my hands, this Ash figure that I talked my brother into giving to me since I'm the bigger Pokemon fan in the family, and this worn Pikachu figure that's become dirty, and the ears have been kind of chewed on that has a tail, but let me make something perfectly clear. I don't hate Ash. I never hated Ash. I never will. I don't think I'm capable of doing so. That he is simply not a character that I have any contempt for. That he is quite possibly one of the first role models I had. That losing in most of the leagues. That's not. Why you haven't been invested in me? I've seen this meme that's that someone says place at the top opposite every time he lost a major league. That I know it's the variation that's teaching kids to sell kilos. That I'm going to face it, you're not going to be able to win every battle you get. Not going to be able to win in the league the first time, or the 5th, if as it would have it. That I simply am incapable of hating Ash. I really am. I just can't. I've talked about this before. That also people. Well, I noticed that there have been so many hate videos about him that it's actually become a new version of them that they had. People talked about that the hate is overblown. It's been significantly out of proportion. That it's going to be a long. It said it's going to be long, but I'm gonna make sure about this, and I can definitely say that I'm gonna kind of keep talking here. That Red, that's a character that people hold up on a pedestal. Red. That's, to many people, the best Pokemon. That's the one that they feel should have been in the lead in the start. And why? Because of the games and because it's special. Because of Pokemon Special and Adventures, but now, don't take this the wrong way that I'm tired, but this trailer actually got me excited that apart from my not-hate revenge, I also do not hate the main anime that even though my favorite anime is going long and that I still regularly watch Pokemon. I really readily admit to it. That and right here it is that got my DS here. Here that's most of my games I've owned for it. Pokemon games. That's my White 2, my Conquest, my White, my Black, my Heart Gold, my Platinum, and last but not least, my Black 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Pokemon games that I did not want the main anime to play into that. I genuinely get interested in how the anime will interpret, how the main anime interprets that there's the games that. I like how they put a spin on there that I can take what's going on in the games and put into animation. That I think it may be my biggest guilty pleasure. I mean, look at my shirt, look at my shirt, look at my hat, look at my curtains. That I am into it. I mean, I am into story structure being formulaic, and that the characters are infamous for not aging, but it's delightful. It's simply wonderful. It's silly, it's fun, it's cool, and I love every minute of it. So let me tell you, baby, after they're making another one that skews a bit older, it's that I didn't want them to supplement anything, but by doing this, what I wanted them to do with it. I wanted them to add to it. I wanted them to make another one that they wouldn't had to just gut the one they already have. That they would just make another one that skews a bit older. That let me put it this way: that kind of be RPG as I put it, that just for that minute to 15 seconds that it'd be in the neighborhood of Star Wars, so there's a Lost Ark, I think, when it comes out. That children wouldn't necessarily be alienated because that's primarily a children's franchise. But teenagers, and 20-somethings would not have to feel guilty about it. But I already don't. I breathe in it. I embrace it. That I really enjoy everything from Psyduck. That got all this merchandise around that. The game got, but even though I am not a Gen 1 to that, I believe in Pokemon Generation equality. That each of them have their own merits, and each game, each adaptation has its own merits. I mean, it's not just every season, every adaptation has its own merits. That what's special about Ultra Pikachu, and Pikachu that most of the other Pokemon manga that special Ultra Pikachu, DP Diamond Pearl Adventure, that in a sense it's like the biggest Pokemon version of Pokemon that. There's just the fact that people get excited that about the bicycle, that people that Pokemon, people like it, they bleed, their bones get broken, that they have things that are a bit more risque, that it's a character development. It's the stories. It's more serious treatment of battling, handling, and other issues that special in particular that really plays that deals with things like broken families, it deals like things like abusive parents. It deals with things like not being accepted for who you are. That I often got made fun of because I like Pokemon on that I learned to just not give a crap about what people think. That not just completely disregard it, but to still take very people's opinions, but really probably I say that I try not to worry about what other people think. That just be comfortable for who I am. 10 minutes have passed that I haven't even gotten into how it's barely got scratched the surface of how special is how people value special that I think this is my thought, not my idea that this is how I would approach the special that in that minute and 16 seconds that's exactly how I would have done it. That's exactly how I would handle this sort of thing. That be like Transformers Prime, where that I take what people like about live action movies, that the darker storyline, the robot battles, but leave out the things like the piss jokes and the supermodels instead of actresses. That G.I. Joe Resolute, that's another one I bring up when this got mentioned before it actually got happened. That I know it hasn't come out yet, but G.I. Joe Resolute, that is a G.I. Joe show where the Joes actually hit and kill enemy soldiers, who's they actually bleed, and Cobra Commander wipes up Moscow on the face of the earth with in the first episode. That's the type of thing that's that I often brought up on these discussions. That they keep on making Transformers shows like this, and they keep on making G.I. Joe shows like this. So we want a Pokemon like this for some time. That notice that the new anime, that the X and Y anime is coming out on October 16th, but there's new the Origins, the anime, is coming out October 2nd. Not sure how fast will be able to get dubbed or subtitled. That no, definitely it will take a while to get dubbed, or even if it does get dubbed. But I think that with Young Justice being so popular and Thundercats being so popular in that regard, the new Thundercats, that's 2011. That I think if this aired, it could be a hit in the vein of Star Wars of the Avengers. That it could possibly be a zeitgeist crossing hit that not just fans will enjoy, not just kids will enjoy, but everybody has to see it. That everybody will want to have it be a part of it. That I've talked with within hours of the trailer leaking, that I've talked with friends about the whole thing, that that they agree with me, and I agree with them. That they are giving us what we want. And this time, gotta make sure it doesn't get treated Pokemon Chronicles being Chronicles. That was the last attempt at making a Pokemon show without Ash Pikachu's focal point. I mean, even though it did well in Japan, we absolutely butchered it, and I think it totally tanked. Is what happened. That this time, if we actually want to the show, we actually have to support it. We actually have to say, yes, you gave it to us. Now we will accept it. We will actually be able to be a part of it. That we will support it. That if you've given us that. In the words of Field Dreams, as I said in Field Dreams, if you build it, it will come. That we have built it. Now we must come. We must watch this. We must actively watch and we enjoy it, and definitely we must make it a success, as that the mini anime has been. That it is that. Let me put it this way: that the mini anime is the longest running video game based cartoon ever, and often the longest running anime based by episode count of 22-minute episodes. That by longevity, Saws and Sands last longer, but definitely a testament to this. X and Y are coming out. X and Y anime coming out. That still working on getting money for 3DS. That's first cinema event. The first cinema event today comes out on Tuesday. That I'm getting that shiny Dialga. I intend to use it because let me tell you, baby, the post-game challenges can be tough. It applies to any Pokemon game. That you are not only trying to complete your Pokédex, but you're also facing up against stronger trainers that said, hey, this kid, you won the league. So now, this is a real test. You must battle to claim your place. You must battle to defend your title. That, even though I said that the Pokemon World Cup can wait, the World Tournament can wait, but I will do it. That, depending on how long it takes to get me ready for the 3DS, that's an X and Y, I will do it. And now, okay, so now I've crossed the 15-minute threshold that YouTube says a video can be as long, but now I want to hear you. That you've demanded it, now you've got to pledge your support. You have to make sure it doesn't go the way of others. You have to make sure that you will accept this anime, that you have to make it, you must make it the next Zeitgeist crossing hit. You must make it that to appreciate the ability to have fun and the ability to have be thoughtful. That most of my subscribers, and this passers-by that casually watches that, you know what I'm talking about. That even though I still dislike Pokemon Apocalypse, I'm not letting it roll on me anymore. This is the right way to do Dark Pokemon. That not excessive blood, but not excessive risque humor, not excessive swearing. This is the right amount of darkness. That it has a point. That if the regular Pokemon anime is like the 1960s Batman, then special in this anime is going to be like the Dark Knight. That it's going to be that big. And Dark Knight, Star Wars, The Avengers. I can picture it into this new anime being that big. Unless they can't. The games are always perennial sellers. Even those days that people thought it was going to fade away, you can look at the millions of sales figures that prove them wrong. Even in those Yoda days, which I admit to liking, that even after the Johto brought it down, the anime down a bit, it's still maintaining high ratings both Japan and the US. That it's still being top rated time slot at most times it airs. That I'm telling you that in order to make this new anime says we have to get those kind of numbers or better. That. So, what do you know? That's my thoughts on the Pokemon Origins set and the whole future Pokemon as a whole. I've watched 50th episode that completely changed what I was going to be before, and now you must tell me what you think. I want you to leave your comments box below, and if you feel like it, make video responses that. Make your videos about this, tell me what you think. I will see you later, and gotta catch you more.